Hey there, Riotters, and welcome to the finale, the final part of Let's Play Resident Evil HD Remastered. To start this video off, we need to heal ourselves because we're in a bit of bad shape at the moment. We're also going to replace the shotgun with this grenade launcher, because remember how I mentioned earlier that you don't have to worry too much about enemies in the lab because we've saved all of our shells, grenade shells. Well, look at this. We have so many saved up. Acid, fire, and normal. And besides that, we just need the ammo disc. Because we're going to be collecting all of those in this chapter. Let me use that to heal. And we'll replace that. So we have the fire rounds. Oh, we better equip it. Silly me. Silly sausage. Because we're going to be collecting all the ammo discs to save Chris to get the best ending. And we're going to use these fire rounds on the zombies. We have a fair few of them, so we're gonna... And these shots take out zombies with one hit. Watch this. Woo! And they burn to a crisp. It's like an instant death. So you don't have to worry about them. You don't need to use the lighter or anything like that. There's no need to worry about crimson heads. You just aim and... burn, baby, burn! They ain't coming back. I'm not sure if it always instant kills them. Hang on, there's one zombie to the side here. Come on, you some bitch. There you are. Little closer. Kaboom! And it looks like it instant killed him. Sometimes it doesn't. Hang on, there's another disc here. We'll grab this. Will you take the ammo disc? Yes. Part of the desk is covered in what appears to be some kind of acid. Interesting. Cool story, bro. Let's check this door. I'm pretty sure it's locked. Yes, it's locked electronically. There you go. Anyway, as I was saying, so sometimes the grenade launcher, like for the fire one, doesn't kill them instantly. You sometimes have to shoot them twice. At least that happened sometimes in the first time I played this. But it's all good. I'm pretty lucky in this run through, so I'm happy. Alright, so there's a few zombies in here. There's going to be one in this tunnel. Boom! And it looks like it's burnt him. That's awesome. And there's one here too. Wait for him to get a bit closer. How many shots do I have left? 2. Okay. Come on. Boom! And he's crispy! Awesome! Let's go through this door. And in this door, we're going to come across the door that needs to be unlocked. Now, behind this door is where Chris is, so it's at the end here. So we'll examine this. It's locked. If you could just get those levers on the side to work, it should open. Let's examine the levers. Levers for releasing the door locks. Now, if you can just release the locks on the levers... Okay, so that's where Chris is. He's in the prison. We have to unlock those with the ammo disc by inserting them in different panels. Or different computers, I mean. Whatever. Oh, the freaking x-rays. Pick the x-ray up. Will you take the x-ray? Yes, and we have to examine it to see the name on it. X-ray, a name is on it. Clark David. Okay. So we're going to get the other x-ray, which is over here. Will you take the x-ray? Take this one as well. A memo on the message board catches your attention. Let's read it then. There's something scrawled on the notepad. To use the electronic door, place the initials in alphabetical order. So, the initials are the x-rays. So we have to go over here and place them. There's a space to put up an x-ray photograph. Well, we don't want to use the Clark one. Oh, we need to examine this one first, don't we? A name is on it. Gail Holland. That's the x-ray we want to use first at the end here. And then go over here and use the Clark one. And then run back and press the button. There's some kind of switch. Press it, yes! And they all light up. Part of it is glowing red. 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 I get the feeling parts of these x-rays are glowing red. Exchange the positions of the X-ray photo. No, we don't want to exchange them because we did it correctly. And here's another letter. Researcher's letter. June 8th, 1998. My dearest Ada, by the time you read this letter, I will no longer be the person you once knew. The results of my test came out today, and as I suspected, it came out positive. Oh, you got HIV, I'm so sorry. I feel like I am teetering on the edge of reason, just thinking about my impending doom. I would give anything not to have to become one of them. As far as I know, you are not infected. I sincerely hope things do not reach such a desperate pass, but if it has turned out that you are now the last person remaining alive, I want you to get the material from the visual data room. Then, activate the self-destruct system in the power room and escape from here. Please do everything in your power to make this whole accident public. If everything is still running normally, you should be able to release all the locks using the security system, which is what we want to do. I have set up the terminal in the small security room so that you can log into the system using my name and your name as the password. You will need another password to release the lock to the door in basement level 2, where the visual data room is located. As a safety measure, I have coded that password into an X-ray picture, a Röntgenogram, whatever. I know you, and I'm sure you will be able to work it out without any trouble. There is just one more thing, and it is my last request. I hope you never have to lay eyes on me in this state. But if you do happen to run into me in my hideous form, I beg you to put me out of my misery. I hope you understand. Thank you, Ada. Yours truly, John. So we remember the words, John, Ada. Now, of course, that file was referring to Ada Wong from Resident Evil 2, in Leon's story. And also, well, she's in Resident Evil 4, obviously. And also 6. So that's funny, she's in like every second game. Kind of similar to Leon, really. 2, 4, 6. I wonder if Leon and Ada will be in 8. That'll be interesting to see. Anyway, so we want to come down this tunnel where the zombie was and enter this door. Because in this door is where the computer is for us to enter Ada and John in order to unlock the security locks. But over here is Magnum rounds, which are always great to have. Part of a corpse lies on the operating table. Yummy! So before we examine the computer, there's going to be a file here. The V-Act, Researcher's Note. There is now evidence that when the host loses consciousness, the body goes into a dormant state. During this time, the virus becomes active and rapidly transforms and reconstructs the basic composition of the body. The host eventually mutated into a humanoid creature. We call them V-Acts. Its speed and amazing muscular development are particularly noteworthy. After transformation, it becomes more agile and aggressive. Already 4 of our researchers have died from trying to feed it, turning the place into an instant bloodbath. Ever since this tragic and barbaric accident, we have decided to call its kind Crimson Heads. That dangerous and precious prototype specimen can't be left there. We have to figure out a way to deal with it. Termination is definitely not an option. We finally decided to freeze the specimen and confine the body inside the basement of the backyard cemetery. So they're talking about that zombie that we dealt with the masks. Interesting. And after that interesting read, we now want to enter the login name and password. So the login name was John, J-O-H-N. And the password, Ada, A-D-A. I guess this was before the time when you had to have at least, one uppercase, lowercase, at least one number. Okay, so we have to enter the password here, which is cell, which we got from the X-rays. I forgot to mention that earlier, but the password you get from the X-rays is cell. So we enter that, and that unlocks all the doors, the electronic doors, and we do the same for B3. Unlocked! Happy days. Alright, let's get out of here. Quit! Yes. Now let's go around this side of the room, and ooh, the cadavers are frozen, wrapped in body bags. Oh, there's a pretty eerie kind of room. I like this one. A variety of chemicals you've never seen before. Well, that's not what I was meant to click on. It was supposed to be this. Will you take the battery pack? Yes. Be cool if one of those things at least moved. Let's examine this. An information management server, it appears to be broken. Well, that's no good. That's a shame, actually. Okay, so we've just unlocked the electronic locks with the computer. And now we are going back through the tunnel, to this little tunnel here. And we're going back to where we were, through these double doors. And there's going to be another room that we can now access. And in said room, there's actually going to be a zombie. So it's this room here. There is going to be a zombie in here, but don't worry. We're going to fry his ass. Where is he? Okay, here he comes. Ready? Damn, he was in really bad shape. He was rotted as hell. Anyway, and we get more of the fire rounds. Look at that. We all good. We all good, son. Haha. What's in here? The sink is full of empty beakers and test tubes. Interesting. So as you can see, like, we can kill every zombie here, no problem. We don't have to worry. Plenty of ammo. Will you take the slide filter? We certainly will. An X-ray photograph. The skeleton structure displayed isn't quite human. Yeah, I don't know what monster that's supposed to be, if it's Tyrant or something. Maybe it's the Chimeras. Facts. To Sanitation Division. Manager of Sanitation from Raccoon Disaster Contingency Committee. The contents of this fax are confidential and intended for the named addressee only. Any copying of disclosure of the contents of this fax to any third party is strictly forbidden by the sender. After reading the contents of this fax, it must be destroyed immediately. We expect significant increase in the damage done by the recent T-Virus's outbreak than initially estimated. There are several concerns. First concern, more than half of the researchers have been infected by the T-Virus and died. It has also been reported that almost all of the survivors of this accident are starting to show symptoms of the T-Virus infection. Second concern, our secret security patrol team has almost been completely eradicated. Therefore, our most secret research is in danger of public disclosure. Quick actions are demanded to prevent mass media coverage. Third concern, there is a high possibility that most of the specimens are running loose inside the compound. We expect many casualties to follow. However, yet unfortunate, these casualties underscore the success our research results. Actions must be taken to prevent our research results from being made public. I think that's a typo. I think it's supposed to say of our research results. We suspect the first official intervention will come from the state police and STARS. We strongly recommend taking measures against them first. Okay. Just more proof on how psycho and douchebaggy Umbrella is. Security system passcode transmission device. If you had an MO disk, you could transmit the passcode to the system. Well, as it just so happens, we do have an MO disk. You can use any MO disk, it doesn't matter, there's no order to it. And there you go, we unlocked one of the levers. Transmitting the passcode seems to have unlocked something. So 2 more, 1 down, 2 more to go, and we get to rescue Chris. That is what that is all about. And then we have this thing. There seems to be something behind this sturdy door. Open it? Yes. We'll open it, but we're not going to take it just yet. Warning. Fuel may explode if shaken or jarred. It looks like a refueling device. That will come into play later. We don't need it just yet, but what we do need to do is right now we are going back upstairs to where we entered this place and all those zombies were. So go back to the double doors. So yeah, this ending section of the game might not be too long or difficult. Like, it's pretty easy and it goes by pretty quickly. But one thing Just one thing that I am kind of dreading and not looking forward to are the damn the chimeras. They are kind of annoying because there's so many of them, and they do take up a little bit of ammo. They do take a while to put away, and they're just so fast and jump around a lot, so I'm not looking forward to those. Anyway, we come through these doors, this new room that we've unlocked, and right off the bat we want to run around here, and look at that! An MO disc. That is the final MO disc. We have them all now. We can now free Chris. There's a map of the laboratory, or laboratory. Take it? Yes. So I think that's pretty much like every map we have now. You got the map of the laboratory. Yeah, I think we have every map in the game now. That's awesome. Security protocols. Level 1. Heliport for executive use only. This restriction does not apply in the event of an emergency. Basement level 1. Passage to heliport entry is prohibited unless accompanied by a consultant researcher or the chief of security. Unauthorized persons entering the heliport will be shot on sight. God damn. You guys are brutal, seriously. Elevator. The elevator stops during emergencies. Basement level 2. Visual data room for use by the Special Research Division only. All other access to the visual data room must be cleared with Keith Arving, room manager. Basement level 3. Prison Sanitation Division controls the use of the prison. At least one consultant researcher, E. Smith, S. Ross, or A. Wesker, must be present if viral use is authorized. Triple lock door. Entry into the room is limited to the sole person who deactivates the lock. With all the passcodes, accessing the exclusive output terminals located in each section of the senior researchers deactivates the lock. Power room. In this room, nitro compound is used as the primary fuel source of power. Access is limited to headquarters supervisors. This restriction may not apply to consultant researchers with special authorization. God, this is a lot of reading. Passcode output terminals. Use and access of the output terminals is limited to authorized senior researchers. Basement level 4. Regarding the progress of Tyrant after administration of T-virus, illegible hereafter. So we're unable to hear the rest of the stuff about the Tyrant. Here we get some shotgun shells. Not that we're really using them at the moment. We're just sticking to the grenade launcher. But a screen for use with a movie projector. I wonder what we can use this for. I know. Let's use the slides. Umbrella. Bioorganic weapon official report. MA-39 Cerberus. The FI-03 Neptune. The MA-121 Hunter. And the T-002 Tyrant. And then there's these assholes. Bioorganic Weapons Research Group Development Staff. 8462. That guy on the end with the glasses looked pretty familiar, didn't he? Passcode entry terminal. Use it? Yes. Let's enter 8462. Ha ha ha, the master of unlocking things. Both physically with keys and also electronically. We can do it all. The Jill of all trades. Ha! Will you take the laboratory key? Yes. I'm actually kind of, proud of what I just came up with then. Some sort of image editing equipment. It looks like you can use it to view Kenneth's film. View the film? Yeah, sure. Let's take a look. Put the movie on.
What? Get away from me! No! Hey! No!
So we waited for the entirety of the game just to see that. That like little 10-second clip. That's all, folks. That's what we hung on to that VHS tape all that time for. And to be honest, like, Kenneth was a bit of a dum-dum. And it's not like zombies are fast. He kind of like let that happen. That's something that I find happens a lot with Resident Evil characters. It's like, they'll shoot the zombie once or twice and then just stand there and get grabbed and bitten. And it's like, Anyway. Come back down the stairs, through this tunnel. We're going to go down this time. And enter through these doors. Use the laboratory key. Awesome. Oh, this is the part I hate. Oh god, it's here. The chimeras. And going through the... Yeah, this is it. This is the part. Alright, so once we're in here, we want to push this back. You're going to hear a lot of freaky noises, but I think we're relatively safe. I don't think we get attacked, but there's shells here, so we'll grab those. Yes, grab the shotgun shells. Climb up. Now, as soon as we climb through here, we're going to have to instantly aim down and shoot. Ready? Because it's one of those damn things. Shoot it! Oh, crap, I missed. Ooh. Lucky these grenade launchers are fast at shooting. How are we going in terms of ammo? We're okay. Whew. Yeah, you don't have to sit there and reload all the time. Now, another one's going to come through here. I'm trying to spawn it. Oh, there it is behind us. Go! Okay, we're not doing too terribly. What's this? The operating table is covered in blood. The blood doesn't look like it came from surgery, though. Probably came from torturing and experimenting somebody. Alright, what's this crap? Various precision instruments used in surgery. All the torture tools. Awesome. Let's go up here. Now, if you don't take out the second chimera, he can attack you in here, but we already took care of him. A body bag lies on the simple bed. The date indicated on the bag is quite old. So them bodies be rotten and nasty. Battery pack. Okay. Haven't really been using those, have we? Security system passcode, transmission device. Yeah, looks like if you had an ammo, you can transmit the password, blah, blah, blah. Let's use the second one. We'll unlock that second lever for Chris's prison. Seems to have unlocked something. Yes, we know. Alright, all we need to do is push this back. And there we go, now we can leave through the door. And this section is done. Yeah, the other section I was thinking of is actually worse than this. It's got chimeras everywhere. We'll be coming up to that in a few minutes. That's the section I really hate. Use the laboratory key. There's no further use for this key. Discard, yes. Now this section of the game is pretty important. There's a save room connected through here, which we'll be using soon. I feel like it's time to save, but there's going to be some zombies here. It's rusted shut, so you never go in there. But there's going to be 2 zombies here. There's this one. I think that was a female zombie. That sounded pretty creepy, actually. And there's going to be one coming down here, so let's take care of this one. We'll wait for him to come up the stairs. It's kind of... I don't want to shoot and it goes over his head. Alright. Oh, Jesus! Okay, that's not good. That's not good at all. Acid shells. That'll do. Now, I'm not sure if that's gonna kill him straight up. You dead? I don't know. Whatever. We're going through here. We're gonna go save. Man, that was close. If I waited a little bit longer, there's a chance I would have been grabbed there. So I was very lucky. So this is the save room. We'll get the ink ribbons that we need to save. Let's grab those. And we haven't got much longer left to go in this game. We're sort of nearly finished the lab. Alright, so I'll see you guys in a jiffy. Okay, and we're back in that jiffy, and there's a few things to get, so we just want to grab the ink ribbon and also the grenade shells that are here, which we have a lot of now. Like, we've really, we got over 24 of them. Like, we're really in no danger. Alright, we'll take the first aid spray, even though we probably won't use it. What's this? Chairs and supplies lay scattered about. The walls are covered with dozens of claw marks. Don't really know if zombies could cause marks all over the furniture and the walls, though. I think that's more of a hunter kind of thing. So I want to get rid of the magnum rounds, stack them with the others. The same thing with the shotgun rounds. We don't really need those. Get rid of that. Ah, screw it. Get rid of everything. Get rid of the ink. The only thing we really need put those there. The other thing we really need are the grenades. Wait, we'll reload that. The grenade rounds with the grenade launcher and the disc. And we are ready to go. But what sucks about going to this place is the fact that it's the area and the section of the game that I like the least. Actually, the second least. I don't really like the mansion, the beginning part in the mansion that much. But I hate this part. But the thing is, I've got so many grenade shells that I'm ready to kick ass. So, bring it, you little chimeras. Here we go. Kill this one. Look at that, down in one hit. But they keep spawning, and this is the thing. Another one's gonna spawn. Here we go. Kill it. But there is going to be more, as long as you hear the sound effect of the chimeras. That means that there's more that can drop down to try and attack you. So the next one I think is over here. There he is. Die, asshole. Okay, the grenade shells are much better than the fire rounds. They don't seem to kill them instantly. The grenade shells do. Keep that in mind. Let's observe this thing. Warning, fuel may explode if shaken or jarred. Says the same as what the other thing said. A refueling device for the power room. It's not working right now because there's no fuel. There's an empty capsule. Let's take it. Will you take the fuel supply capsule? We certainly will. Now this is where we go back to where the fueling supply thing is in that other room. And then obviously we just have to bring it back. So this is a bit of a fetch quest actually. But before we do that fetch quest, we're going to go through this door. And yeah, there's more chimeras to take care of. There's actually a lot more here. Behind us, one will spawn. Take care of him. And I'm pretty sure another one or two come out of the same area. Here we go, another one. Boom. And I'm sure there's one more. I don't think there's only two. Come on, give me another. There we go. Boom. Boom goes the dynamite. He's so dead. Pretty sure that's it. Oh, hang on, I hear more. Maybe they spawned from a different area. Security system passcodes, blah 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 blah. MO disc, blah 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 blah. Put in the final MO disc, and that's it. We can free Chrissy. So the third lever unlocked. Those guys seem to have unlocked something. We know what that is. So let's get the hell out of here, and we're not going to worry about exploring and trying to spawn more chimeras. We'll just leave them be. I really can't be arsed right now. Run back. And we could go straight to where the refueling device is to get the fuel, but what I might do is you can get an extra scene with Chris if you try and break him out of the prison now. You can put it off until later when you set off the self-destruct. The self-destruction to blow up the lab and the house. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go see Chris first and get the extra scene of us trying to break him out. And I'm sure you all know this, but you do have to break him out in order to get like the good ending. Otherwise, if you don't break him out, he's just going to, well, die. And then you get the bad ending. Oh, oops, I'm supposed to... Yeah, if you get those things on the worker, it should open. Yeah, you're supposed to click on the levers, not the door. My bad. Levers for releasing the door locks. It looks usable. Pull it. Yes! They're really going to make me do it one at a time. Okay. And the third one. I really could have all just done this in like one cutscene, but anyway. Open says me, and we can go through and see Chrissy, who's just been sitting there this whole time. That must be nice. You know, we're the ones out here killing everything. And he's just sitting there chilling, taking it easy. Now, well, down here, and here he is.
Jill?
Chris, you're alive!
Of course I'm alive. Jill, there's something big going down, and I don't think we're part of the equation.
I have to get you out of here. Ugh, it won't open. Wait, I'll be back to get you out.
Okay, no sightseeing though.
Yeah, that's what I came all the way back here for. Wasn't that worth it? That 10-second clip. Ah, well, but we're gonna release Chris when the self-destruction is activated. And then everybody lives happily ever after. Kind of. But we do get the good ending. So, there we go. So now we have to go through here and get the, have to refill that fuel thing. And then we have to walk it back. But you can run for a little while. I'll show you something. It looks like a refueling device. Set the capsule into place. Yes. And this will give us the fuel that we need. You got the fuel supply capsule. The main ingredient of this fuel appears to be nitro compound. Running could result in a fatal explosion. Ooh. But look, we can run for a little bit. But I'm gonna stop there. You can run for like a few seconds, but don't do it anymore because you'll go kabang. So now we have to walk very, very slowly. And this takes up a little bit of time, but it's not too bad. At least we've killed everything. I mean, if you had zombies in the way, that would be, that'd be way more annoying. And more difficult. I don't know what happens if you shoot a zombie. When you've got the fuel on you. I don't know if that acts as, kind of like running / and or jarring. You know what I mean? I don't know. I haven't tried it. But I'm almost certain that nothing would happen. I think the game would warn us not to shoot or do anything else besides just running. It only said running, so I'm going to guess only running is the problem. Anywho, we're nearly there. Down the stairs. Let's go, Jill. You and your bouncing boobies. Oh, and in here we've killed... I'm pretty sure I've killed all of the chimeras. There might be one left somewhere, I'm not sure. 1 or 2. But I've killed the majority of them. But in the next area, there are going to be more that I have to wipe out. But it's not too bad. I mean, we've got plenty of grenade rounds. It's not like I'm in any kind of danger. Alright, so let's place this here. Fuel supplying device for the power room. It's not working right now because there's no fuel. Set the capsule into place. Yes! And there we go. Voila! Voila! So now we can exit. We can go to the next room. Not sure if there are any enemies in here. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, but guys, I'm so close to the end of this game. I can smell it. Okay, I hear noises. That means there's an enemy left. Where is it? Ah, here. Here we go. Kaboom! There was an enemy left. He dead now. I love that they explode and like maggots and stuff came out. Because chimeras are like half human, half flies, aren't they? They're kind of like the movie, The Fly, you know? They're pretty creepy things. Ah, here we go. More. This is the self-destruct room. Oh, there's a chimera! So kill him. There's more, but I'm not sure what side they come from. Ah, from behind. God damn it, I hate it when they do that. But he's dead. They should all leave us alone now. That should be the end of them. The lab self-destruct mechanism. It's huge! It's huge! Right around here. There's no power to the main elevator. Start it up? Yes. And there we go. We did something. We started up the power. So let's get out of here before any more chimeras jump down. And we did. We did it successfully. So all that's left now, we're officially done with the lab, guys. That's it. We just have to run back to the save room, And then... oops, wrong way. Silly me. Go back to the save room, arrange everything, what we need, what we don't need. And then take the elevator up and kick Tyrant's ass. And I'm guessing we're going to kick it pretty good. We're going to kick his ass pretty good and proper. I mean, with the amount of ammo we've got, we haven't really used any of the Magnum rounds. We still have a lot of grenade rounds, but I'm not planning on using them. I'm not planning on using the grenade rounds or shotgun shells or anything like that, so we'll put all that stuff away. Let's go over here. And we'll get the... Where are they? There they are. Ink ribbons. Okay, and I'll do a quick save, and I'll see you guys in a minute. Oh my god, finally, it's time to face Tyrant. Woohoo! Alright, let's get prepared. So we're going to get rid of the grenade launcher. We'll switch it with the Magnum. Kick the Magnum rounds. Dispose of the ink ribbons with the self-defense gun. And should I get herbs or spray? We'll go with spray. Hopefully that's all we need. Hopefully we don't really even get hit. Let's start off by equipping the self-defense gun. Look how small it is. It looks funny. It's like this wee little gun. But according to what I've read up about the self-defense gun, it's supposed to be extremely powerful, so I'm not sure. We'll see. The elevator isn't working. It looks like you'll have to operate the switch on the right-hand side. Okay, let's do that then. It appears to be the control panel for the elevator. Press the switch, yes. And I think Barry comes now. The elevator is working.
Jill.
Here he is.
Barry,
You could have at least waited up for me, you know?
let's go.
Dude, it wasn't that long ago you were just holding a gun to our head. And you betrayed us, so... this is another thing. Look, they're just totally ignoring what happened. I don't get this. Why is Jill just over it? Doesn't she want to know why he did that? Why he left her in the mines? Why he pointed a gun at her? I don't understand. They're just buddies now. Whatever. Let's go, confront Wesker.
Wesker!
He did it again!
Thank you, Barry.
Well, what do you know?
Oh, don't blame Barry for everything. I hear that his better half and 2 lovely daughters will be in danger if he doesn't do everything I tell him to.
Wesker, you're pathetic.
Well, you shouldn't worry too much, dear. You'll be free of all this anyway.
Why eliminate stars?
Believe it or not, that's Umbrella's intention.
You're just a slave of Umbrella.
Smart girl. But I think you misunderstand me. The things you mention are nothing. I'll burn all of them along with this entire laboratory. Barry, go up on the ground and wait there.
Barry.
You gotta love Barry. He must really be afraid of Umbrella.
You and Umbrella took his family. You bastard. Oh!
Umbrella? Well, I used some carrots and sticks to cow him, but it had nothing to do with Umbrella. I just used Barry for my personal interests. Though both you and Barry seemed to think I was following Umbrella's orders.
What? What are you planning?
I guess it's time for show and tell. It's magnificent.
For the sake of this thing.
You know, I hate goodbyes.
Barry!
forgive me?
No, you're not to blame. It's Umbrella and Wesker.
Even if it meant my family, I couldn't bear turning my back on my friends again. Shit! Damn it!
Jill and Barry together. In hell.
You want a piece of me?
What? Premature.
Ejaculation.
No, Barry! You viral cultured freak.
Okay, let's finally do this. We gotta shoot him with the self-defense gun. And now we have to change. That's all we had. Let's go. All you need to do is just keep running around him. Just keep circling around him in this area. And plug him full of magnum rounds. Until... Wow, that's it. Seriously? Well, there you go for a final boss. What a pathetic way to die. He's holding something. Observation note. The discovery of the G virus was in fact 21 years after the administration of the primogenitor virus, I think that's pronounced. The prototype parasite which we had delivered from a laboratory in France was administered to the sample specimen. The sample specimen took in the parasite without showing any signs of adverse reaction. The lack of any reaction was an unsolved mystery, but now everything is clear to me now. He said now twice, that was weird. The prototype parasite was incubating in the sample specimen's body for 21 years. Then from that incubating state, the prototype suddenly mutated, or evolved, may be a more appropriate word to describe it. This observation gave me more insight in my research. Through further modification and testing, I was able to derive a method to create the G that surpasses the performance of the T. This was the breakthrough that would change the future of the BOW's history. I can't wait to see the look on Alexia's annoying face when I finally announce my research, but unfortunately I'll have to wait a few more years to completely verify my findings. William Birkin. Now of course you should know him from Resident Evil 2, Sherry's father. Anyway, after reading that we want to go check up on Barry.
Barry! Barry! You're okay.
Jill, sorry. That was careless of me. Wesker.
He's gone.
First, let's just get out of here.
Alright, so after learning the truth about Barry and his situation, I think we can forgive him now. Is there anything? There's nothing around here. We do have to go around the other side though, because the door is electronically locked. It looks like it does so automatically in case of emergency. So we have to go around the other side of this room. And there's going to be here. A machine used to compile experimental data. Well, that's not it. Where's the damn electronic lock thing? Here we go. A panel used to release the emergency electronic lock. Release the lock? Yes! And there, the electronic lock has been released. So now we can head back. It's a shame we don't get to finish off Wesker, that he escaped, but that's okay. He gets what's coming to him eventually. I think it's actually a long way away. Isn't it like Resident Evil 5 or something? So we have a while to go, but we'll get there. We'll get him eventually.
All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing.
Wesker must have set it off. Let's hurry.
Okay, so as you can hear, the self-destruct system has been activated. And now it's time to go down and get Chris before he's his ass blows up. So we have to rescue him from that prison. And I think there are going to be some chimeras along the way, but we will try and just run from them. Alright, so Barry has just ran really far ahead, and we can't find him anywhere. And I don't know where the hell he's actually supposed to be. I guess he's up near the elevator, the entrance or something, but we're gonna go through here. And, chimeras, run, 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 run! God damn it, they got me. Chris better appreciate this. Getting myself all slashed up by these mutant monster freaks just to save him. Oh well. So continue down here where we were before, and the door will be unlocked because the emergency unlocks all the doors, so he can just walk straight out. And there's no time limit or anything yet, so you don't have to worry, but that does change. Eventually a time limit does come up until the place blows up. The lock is released. Hello, Chris. Come out here and do some work for a change.
Jill,
Sorry about the wait.
so everything's taken care of?
Well, almost. Now let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I think we should be more concerned about escaping the explosion rather than just stopping to chit-chat and give you updates, Chris. Okay, let's go. So we have another gun. Chris, of course, being armed. I'm not sure if we're going to have to shoot anything together or if he just follows us. The path is pretty clear as far as I know, so we should be alright. I mean, if we come across anything, he can just punch him like that boulder, right?
Come on, let's go.
Oh, that's right, he runs ahead. So even if there are enemies coming up in the next area, which there are chimeras, but we're going to run. But he wouldn't exactly help us with them anyway, because he's run ahead. Oh, well. There were no enemies anyway. They all despawned, which is pretty good. I'm happy with that. Oh my god, we're up to the final section. Ah! I'm so happy. I can't believe it. I just want to hurry up and end this and move on to the next one. But this next boss, of course, you know, you've got like Tyrant Part 2, which is coming up, which is a little bit more challenging than the first one. Actually, it's a lot more because there's a chance he may actually hit you in this one. But I'm sure we'll manage. So first thing we want to do, go to the item box. We'll dispose of we'll discard the self-defense gun. We don't need that. And we of course need an ink ribbon because I'm going to save before the fight. And I'm also going to heal up. Okay, so I'll see you guys in a moment. Okay, we're ready to kick ass. Let's make sure we're all loaded up. Head up the ladder. And we're going to team up again soon with Chris and Barry.
Come on,
Here
come
they
on,
are.
hurry!
Okay, keep your pants on, Chris. For God's sakes, please keep them on. I don't want to see that ish. Alright, so through this door. We just have a little bit of corridor running to go.
This is Brad. I'm running out of fuel. If there's anyone alive, contact me now or just give me a sign. I repeat, this is your last chance.
It's just funny to think that Brad is still up there after all this time, still flying around, asking for a sign. Okay, so pick this up. Will you take the fuse unit? Yes. The elevator isn't working. Better get the power back. Well, in order to do that, we need to place the fuse unit here. The elevator isn't receiving power. The fuse unit is missing. Let's place it back, shall we? The hardest puzzle ever.
To detonation.
Damn it! We're almost there! Jill, you just get in contact with Brad.
No!
We can make it. Jill, ladies first.
Chris!
Would you let me have my moments too?
All right. We'll rendezvous at the heliport.
You'll get your moment in Resident Evil 5. Shut up. Okay, here it is. Officially Officially final boss time. I'm pumped. I can't wait for all this to be over. And then Resident Evil 2, baby! They like to drag this part out a little bit, though, with all the elevator scenes and everything. But as you can see, there's the time limit. So we currently have 2 minutes and 50 seconds to defeat this boss. It doesn't take anywhere near that long, really. Oh, look at that! Someone conveniently left the signal rockets there. Yes, we will take them. How convenient that they are just sitting there for us to use as a signal to call to Brad. Good God. Some moments in Resident Evil are just so... like, I don't really know how to explain them. And here's our buddies. They made it.
Jill!
You made it.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Look who's back. Back again. Tyrant's back to kill some men. So Barry and Chris are in a bit of trouble, so... ah, damn it. It's up to Jill to rescue them, I guess. Although we're getting whooped. Just keep plugging in with the damn Magnum rounds. How many do we have left? 13. Oh, Jesus. We've only got like one more set after this. Come on, die, damn you. Oh, Jesus. I hope we have this. Whoa, that was close. I don't have any healing items. Oh, here we go.
Jill,
Good.
use it! Kill it, whatever it is!
We got the rocket. Grab the rocket launcher. Will you take the rocket launcher? Yes. Quick, quick, quick. I quit. Aim. Oh, you're up. Go on, diddly on. And that is it. We have finally finished Resident Evil 1 HD remake, remaster, whatever. It's got a lot of titles now, but we have finished it. Woo! Woo! And away we fly. And the house, goodbye. Goodbye, mansion. Actually, that explosion, those effects look pretty good. Poor Jill needs a rest. Chris looks fully rested. And we fly away into the sunset. And that is it. Credit time? Okay, so that's that. From now on with walkthroughs, I'm going to use I like to use the credits to give my final thoughts and opinions on the games. So obviously with this game, what is up with this music? It sounds a lot like it's more suited for JRPG kind of ending rather than Resident Evil. Anyway, so I have like a lot of respect for this game. Especially like with the original on PS1, it really defined survival horror. It made it mainstream, it made it what it is today. A lot of the games that came afterwards obviously borrowed themes and mechanics and stuff from this one, so I have a lot of respect for Resident Evil 1. I do definitely prefer the remake, this one, over the original. Obviously because of graphical reasons and also voice acting and the fact that the story is slightly more fleshed out, but that's a problem I do have, something I criticize with this game. Some story moments are a little bit and don't really make all that much sense even, but it is what it is. It's still an old game, and for the PS4, I mean, this is a 2002 remake, and it looks damn good on the PS4, I have to admit. It's a damn good looking game, and it still holds up today as a good horror game. And overall, it's not that difficult either. I used to think this was a really challenging game, but the more you play it, the easier it gets, the more you progress with all the ammo you receive and everything. So it's not even really a challenging game. So great everything, you know, all around. I give this game a thumbs up. Now, do I want to play it again as Chris? I was considering it, but now I'm thinking maybe not. I'm not sure, like if you guys really want to see me play as Chris, I will, but I feel like Jill's story is like the canon one anyway, and the better version, so, but that's just me.
Jill, you did a fine job.
Why thank you, Wesker, did you hear that? We did a fine job. So we completed this in just over 4.5 hours, 69 enemies dead, 113 reloads, 19 increments used, and 4 healing items. So we did not bad. So because we did this in under 5 hours just, we should unlock the other gun. But we also unlocked this. What's this? Now play with features from the prototype version. Real survival mode unlocked. Item boxes are no longer connected, meaning that items can only be taken from the box when they were stored. Also, weapon aiming is manual. Experience this prototype only features unavailable in the original Resident Evil gameplay. Okay, so you unlock real survival, which is the hardest mode. Jill has a new costume. You got a closet key. A new costume has been unlocked. You can change in the dressing room. Okay, cool. It's really powerful. You got Barry's custom samurai edge. Now this thing has unlimited ammo, so that's an awesome weapon that we unlock. Anyway, I'm about to end the video here. Thanks for watching my first Let's Play, guys. I really appreciate it. And as always, keep rioting.